Hey guys, welcome back to another coding tutorial. Today we're going to make a Fibonacci sequence to the nth term program. So we're actually going to start this program by saying exactly what I just said. The Fibonacci sequence up to the nth term. Okay, there. So now we're going to make a variable called n terms. Okay, so that's equal to int input, and then our first question is going to be something like how many terms, question mark, there. Okay, now, sorry, let me find that. Okay, first two terms. So you know how in Fibonacci sequence the first two terms are 0 and 1? So now we can just make more variables called n1 and n2. Those are also equal to 0 and 1. Count 0. Okay, so let's say someone types in the number -1. So we're going to need to check if the number is a positive number. Check if the number is valid, right? So if n terms is less than 0, then we could print something like please enter a valid number, or please enter a positive integer. Please enter a positive integer. Okay, there. Okay, so now let's say the number is equal just to 1. So if it's equal to 1, we're going to print Fibonacci sequence up to, okay, this is then the variable, and okay, that's all we need to do for that one. Now, what is this going to do? It's going to print n1, because what is 1 equal to? n1. So then we're going to print n1. Easy as that. Okay, now we're going to do an else statement. Else, we're going to print, print Fibonacci sequence. Fibonacci sequence. Okay, there. While counting, so basically what this is doing is we're telling it to make sure that the, wait, what is this? Sorry about that. While count n terms. I shouldn't have to let's say. Okay, there. Print n1. Great. Okay, so we want this is just gonna print the Fibonacci sequence. So like this source code already knows what the Fibonacci sequence is. So if you haven't learned already, the Fibonacci is the first number plus the second number. So we actually determined that the first number will equal n1 and n2. So basically a Fibonacci sequence works like this. So let's say you have x and y in just like let's say this was any random number that was positive. This would equal to x plus y. So the next number in this sequence would equal x plus y. So that's how it works. So for example, if we put in x equals 0 or x equals 1, the next number in the sequence will be x plus 1. I mean x plus y. This is y. So it would be x plus y, so it would equal 1 again. So then we're going to write nth equals n1 plus n2, what I just explained there. Okay, now we're just going to update these values by just writing update values, because there's not going to be just they're not going to write, they could write any number. They could write like 56 or like 7. So we're going to update those numbers. So let's go to n2 equals nth. Now we're just going to do this final part, n plus equals 1. Okay, so now I'm going to look over any mistakes, this looks good. Check if the number is valid. Okay, so everything looks good in my code. Make sure that you have everything the same as me, and then we could just click run in here. And then it's going to ask us how many terms. It's the exact same thing as we did here. So as I said, we could do any number that is positive. 7. And then it'll give us a Fibonacci sequence of 7. So 0 plus 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And so on and so on. So now let's say we want to run this again, but we can add this G. There'll be a traceback there, but we never actually did anything in the alphabet, so we need to do a negative number, and it's going to give us the error message, please enter a positive integer. We're not actually going to get into like